Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. Oh, okay. So the Two of Swords wanted to pop out here. It didn't come out, but maybe there's a message about not seeing something clearly. Maybe you've clicked on this reading because you feel like you're stuck in some sort of a pattern and you're actually having difficulty seeing how things could be different. We have the Moon card on the bottom of the deck here. You could be dealing with a Pisces. And we have Virgo energy as well with the Eight of Pentacles. You know what I see here, Capricorn? It's like this is a week where you're feeling a lot of emotions. You may even feel like your emotions are a little bit heightened or you're a little bit more reactive than usual. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost like you're, as much as you're feeling these emotions, you're trying to keep it to yourself and focus on the things that you feel like you need to focus on. So, you know, not calling you out or anything like that, Capricorn, but I feel like some of you may like either work it quite literally requires most of your focus and attention this week, or you may be using it as kind of like a coping mechanism or a tool where it's like, okay, my emotions are feeling very overwhelming. Let me sit down and focus on my work or something that's going to help me, you know, feel more at ease or something that's going to help me shift my focus here. Because you feel that this is a week where your emotions are, you know, they're feeling a bit heightened or like, you know, you may find that you're a little bit more, I guess the best way for me to explain it is like a little bit more reactive, or things are, you know, small things about this connection may be bothering you a lot more than they usually do. Okay, so I'm going to start off by seeing how you're being viewed this week. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you're being viewed as someone who's in a very like premeditated energy, or you're really thinking thoroughly about the steps that you're taking, the things that you're communicating. So even if you're communicating with this person, or there's like a conversation that you guys are having this week, it could be that this person feels like you're really picking and choosing what you want to share with them. You're not really being viewed as like an open book. Instead, it's more of like a, I don't want to say closed off, because that's not what that energy or the Knight of Pentacles means. It's just like taking things very slow, being very patient, being very grounded in your approach, not really rushing into things is how you're being viewed. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups followed by the Hierophant in the challenge position. You definitely could be dealing with a Taurus. We have the Six of Cups as well, Scorpion energy, but Six of Cups and the Hierophant in the challenge position. Interesting, Capricorn. I feel like this is someone who, you know, is thinking about a higher level of commitment with you. If it's not like moving into a higher level of commitment or marriage, it could be just the next steps, whatever that may mean in your current connection, right, guys? I'm reading for a lot of you, so not for all of you is it going to be that you're moving into a marriage, but I do feel like this is someone who feels very ready for taking the next step with you, and that's what they're thinking about. Now, with the Six of Cups, there's like a very nostalgic kind of energy coming through as well. So there could be particular things that are reminding this person of the history that you guys have, or what you guys have been through, you know, together in the past here. But these two cards are coming up in the challenge position, which means this is someone who feels connected to you. This is someone who is missing you possibly as well. And they're thinking about taking the next step with you. But for those two cards to show up in the challenge position, there's something here that they don't feel at ease about. There's something here, right, where they're like, is this going to change, or is this going to be different? And I'll tell you why. In traditional tarot, guys, the Six of Cups, it actually speaks about a past lover returning, and the advice behind it is to, you know, not backtrack. So this person could be feeling very connected to you, but they could also be aware that there's something here that has not worked between the both of you in the past, and they're asking themselves, you know, is this the right thing to do? Is it going to work this time around? Is it going to be different this time around? And the Hierophant, as much as it speaks about like a higher level of commitment, it also speaks about like, your belief system. It could speak about religious factors, cultural factors. So there could be some sort of focus on the values in this connection. And there may be a difference in the values between, you versus this person here. And that's something that they're feeling challenged by. So, like I said, they are thinking about, a connection with you, Capricorn, or a higher level of commitment, but they're also acknowledging something that just has not worked between the both of you in the past here. Eight of Wands for how you're viewing them. So there could be a lot of back and forth communication with you and this person this week. Eight of Wands could also be a card of like travel. So there may be some sort of physical distance between the both of you and you're making travel plans. I just see that you feel things are moving very quickly between you and this person. You do feel very passionate about them and you're ready for some sort of progress, but you're ready for progress in a very premeditated energy. Does that make sense? It's like you're being cautiously optimistic. You're wanting to move forward, but you're still paying attention to the details. There's like an energy of you not wanting to miss any details or miss something important in the midst of it all, especially when something or like a connection is moving very quickly. I also see you, speaking to this person about something that is weighing very heavily on your mind as well. It could be pertaining to the past, but I just see you like opening up to this person. Again, I don't see it as you're being, completely open because there are certain things that you're picking and choosing to keep to yourself. And I don't say that in a negative way. I just say it in a way where it's like, okay, you're just thinking about what you're sharing with those around you. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords in your feelings and we have the Temperance. You could be dabbling in a hobby or getting back into something that you were interested in before. The Four of Swords is like, spending some sort of like alone time, but it's like choosing to heal from something. It is, spending alone time, maybe in terms of like catching up on your sleep or just feeling more, like, not for all of you is it going to be healing from some sort of pain. For some of you, it's just like you could feel restless or you feel like very tired or drained, and you're trying to, find that balance here with the Temperance card. And what's interesting is with the Four of Swords and the Temperance, you are praying for some sort of a breakthrough. You are, asking your, belief system, or you're manifesting some sort of a breakthrough here, but it could feel a little bit difficult for you this week. I think the most important thing for you, Capricorn, or at least what I see in your feelings, is feeling more balanced in this connection here. So even if things are progressing and moving very quickly and it feels good, there could be something else here that is making you feel like things are a little bit, out of whack, or there's something here that you want to, you pretty much want it to feel more balanced here. So we have the Seven of Cups and we have the Knight of Wands in your feelings. There's some sort of emotional confusion that you definitely want to clear up. And hear me out, Capricorn. I can read this two ways. The first thing, or the first way that I could read this is like you have doubts when it comes to this person or this connection. And it could be, um, the fact that you are aware this person is keeping their options open with the Seven of Cups, or you feel like they're not really giving you a firm answer. Like, even if you're connecting with them, you can tell that they're connecting with other people, or they're not in the position to put all of their eggs in one basket. Now, the other way that I could read this, guys, with the Four of Swords, Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Seven of Cups in your energy, you could be healing, you could be spending time on your own, and maybe you're at a place where you genuinely want to explore your options because it's in your feelings. So it could be how you are feeling about the situation, or it could just be how you're feeling, right? Where it's like, okay, I want to put myself out there, or I want to explore my options, or maybe in the past you feel like you, put all your eggs in one basket and then it doesn't work out the way that you want it to, or it backfires on you. So there is an energy of like taking your time with things, but I also feel there's some sort of emotional confusion that you want to clear up. You may view this person as someone who's very charming, very good with their words, but there is something here that is causing you not to trust the situation entirely. Even if you're giving this person the time of day, even if you're speaking to them, conversing with them, whatever it is, you don't trust this person entirely, or the situation, because there are still certain questions that you have, or you just don't feel like this person is completely invested in you. You may feel like you don't have their undivided attention in one way or another this week. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords clarifying the Hierophant. So I definitely see communication between you and this person. And the Ace of Swords does speak about a breakthrough, but it could also, or the other definition for it is like sacrificing or letting go of something so that you could go after what you want. And it's interesting that it's clarifying the Hierophant. So there may be something pertaining to values that you guys don't agree on, but this person may feel like if there is like a lack of compromise here, then you guys aren't going to be able to move forward. So when they're thinking about the things that you guys disagree on, or maybe the things that you guys are currently not seeing eye to eye on, they're also thinking, okay, well, I need to, figure out how to see past that, or we need to figure out how we can agree to disagree if we actually want things to progress here. Because they feel like the things that you guys have differing opinions on is something that can't be changed. It's something that you guys would just have to accept if you guys obviously want to move forward and see some sort of progress here. And Page of Pentacles, pages in the deck are the messenger. So I definitely see a lot of like messages back and forth. Some of you specifically communicate with this person online. But I do see that this person is wanting to clear something up, or at least get to a space of saying, okay, maybe we don't agree on this very thing, but that's fine. Let's just agree to disagree, because they feel like what you guys are disagreeing on cannot be changed. So the only way, that you guys could see some sort of progress or move on, or so how this person feels, it is if you guys kind of just lay it out on the table and say, okay, well, it's okay that we don't agree on certain things, but maybe we can, learn how to maneuver through that as well. So we have the World card in their feelings and the Two of Wands. Yes, some of you, this person is quite literally at a physical distance from you. And I'm getting like a persistent energy of like online communication. So maybe you guys are like, I don't know, Skyping or video calling or like FaceTiming or whatever it is. But it's like, it seems to me that there's actually some sort of physical distance between you and this person. This may even be someone who, I could be picking up on an energy of someone who like travels for work. So even if they don't permanently reside away from you, it could be that in the current moment they are away for work, or it's something of that sort there, because this person is feeling some sort of very, like they're feeling the distance between the both of you, but they also want to feel closer to you. So if this is resonating with you and this person's not really, on the other side of the world, or you know what I mean, it could just be that there's like a huge emotional gap, because what I see in their feelings is wanting to feel closer to you and be closer to you physically. So like they're wanting to spend more quality time with you. They're wanting to hang out with you. Even if this person lives in the same city as you, maybe you guys have like really busy schedules, and every time you guys make plans, it kind of clashes. So they're really wanting to feel closer to you. Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. This person is creating some sort of a plan to come together with you. But not only that, there is a focus on, a higher level of commitment. We have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant. It's someone who is thinking about building with you, but they feel like there needs to be some sort of a plan, or they feel like they're taking it like one step at a time. So if it's like, generic example, I need to first relocate or move closer to Capricorn so that I could get to know them on a deeper level, or I want more consistency in the communication between me and Capricorn as the first step. Like the steps that they're taking could obviously vary. It's a general read, but I see someone who's very determined to be in a commitment with you, be in a connection with you, despite some sort of distance that they feel in the current moment. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands followed by the Hermit in the potential outcome. Some of you could be dealing with the Virgo. What's the Queen of Wands? The Five of Pentacles. And what's the Hermit? The Three of Swords. Let's clarify that. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So what I see with the Queen of Wands and the Hermit is, a very introspective period in the potential outcome, where it could be you going within and, kind of realizing what makes you happy. And there's an energy of choosing to be on your own. The Hermit is not really just like feeling isolated because no one is speaking to you. It's actually choosing to be on your own. And the reason why I feel like it's your energy, Capricorn, is because you have the Four of Swords in your feelings. So there's something here where it's like you're either taking a few steps back or saying, let me detach for a little bit so I can see things clearly. Your reason for detaching could obviously vary, but we have the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles, which is, I'm acknowledging that there's some sort of hurt that is present. And with the Five of Pentacles, it could even be like a tough situation pertaining to this person's like stability. So something that they're going through. But I see another card of commitment in the potential outcome. So now we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands. So what I see here is someone who is wanting to come together with you. They're thinking about a higher level of commitment. Do they feel like it's going to require a plan? Do they feel like, do they currently feel like there's distance between the both of you? Yes. So I don't see it being an overnight process, but I do see a breakthrough in terms of this person being open about their emotions and telling you what they want. With the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords and the Hermit, I feel like there's some sort of like a tough period that you're moving through, and then, when you connect with this person, it's almost going to feel very light. It's going to feel lighter and better for you. Like it's going to feel very easygoing because there's something difficult that you guys have experienced, but when you guys come together again, it doesn't feel so complex. It doesn't feel so complicated is what I'm seeing here. Okay. So that is what I'm getting for you guys. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.